What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is episode 35 of Track Talkers.
Let's go.
Dude, you know what's coming up?
Anaheim won?
No. Give Jesus his time, bro.
Christmas?
Christmas, my favorite holiday of the year, baby. I love it. But guess what? You know who showed up a little bit before Christmas?
Who?
The champ. And we got him on the phone. He switched up bikes, bro. Dropped back down to the lights class. Looking absolutely fantastic over in Australia.
Has been absolutely ripping.
Dude, ripping. And sometimes that's what you need, right?
Oh.
You need just a new look. You need a new vibe. You need a new bike, whatever it is. You turn over a new leaf. But either way, no matter what way you want to put it, we want to welcome to the show. Do we call him a two-time champ? Or, like, what do you call it? Like, how do you pull off two championships that quick?
Back to back.
Oh, there we go.
Championship.
Back-to-back champion. The number 12, Shane Mcelrath. Welcome to the show.
Man.
What's happening?
What an intro. Thank you for that. That was solid. I really appreciate that.
Dude, we love it. We're happy to have you on the show. And, dude, like Ty said, Shane, you have been absolutely ripping lately. Like, let's just get right into it. First question. Okay. Is it the bike? Is it the switch of teams? Is it, okay, we're racing new racers, we're going over to Australia? Is it, I mean, let's face it, Shane. It's not the American class. It's not Supercross. So when you go over there, you know, you definitely feel like you have a little bit better shot as well to win the race. And that's not saying that those guys are slow, because they're not slow by any means.
Yep.
But at the same time, what one of those things that I just mentioned really kind of helped you bring back the confidence and the speed that we're seeing?
Yeah, honestly, it's really encouraging, like just how it kind of came together. And that's where it's like obviously Honda has done well the last couple of years and arguably been at the top of both the 250 and the 450 classes. And it's been since 2021, last time I was riding the Honda. And yeah, honestly, I was really excited about the opportunity. It was a quick opportunity that came up like at the end of SMX, and it was like, hey, do you want to come do this? And I'm like, not really. But I think, yeah, it was just really for me racing all year and just having that want to be better and constant pursuit of, hey, who's the next guy in front of me that I can try and overtake.
Yeah.
When I got on a bike that was like super turnkey, and in Australia, the firepower team is the factory Honda team.
Yeah.
And so it was like, as soon as I got on the bike, I'm like, okay, I haven't had a feeling like this in a long time, where it's like the bike is, I mean, I got straight on the 25 over there, and I started on the 24 here.
Yeah.
And, just really kind of went at it with an open mind. And I'm like, well, this is kind of what we have. And once I got on the bike over there, I'm like, okay, this is definitely not what I thought it was going to be. Like, this is the real deal. And so, I adapted quick to the Honda, and really the first round of Australia, it was like, I was ready to race to an extent that I had been racing all year.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as not having a lot of time on the bike, those guys over there, they can start really good, and they rip on their tracks. And so it kind of put me in my place at the first round. So after that, it was like really my head was down to where it's like, hey, I've got to race the way that I know how to race, because I have the team and I have the equipment, and I want to do well for my family. So it was really kind of a culmination of everything at the same time, where it's like we've been working all year to where it's like, hey, I don't have to get in shape. It's just learning the bike and gaining confidence in the bike And that really snowballed week to week. And even seeing it in myself and in my riding, I'm like, dude, I haven't felt like this in a really long time. And now in hindsight, it's like, dude, I've loved all the racing we've done. It's like, dude, it's just like when you're amateurs, a new race every weekend. You're like, oh, sweet, let's go.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's awesome to hear, Shane, because like I love the position that you're in right now, kind of reinventing your career almost in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think that's too harsh to say. I mean, like just seeing
Correct.
you win again and getting that confidence back. But speaking of that, confidence back, how were you dealing with like the pressure to win and kind of being that guy hired to win the championship over there? Like, did you ever think about that, or did you just, come into the championship one round at a time, even with that hiccup at round one?
Yeah, honestly, it was tough in a good way because I felt like I should win, and I'm very much capable of winning. And that's the pressure that I have on myself is like, hey, it's like I committed to doing this with the team, and I want to do my job, just from an integrity perspective. But it's like, hey, I can do this, but this is what it's going to take for me to do it. And so it was honestly a new mentality, kind of leaning into it. Like, hey, in order to be the guy, you've got to beat the guy in a sense. And I had to become the guy. And it's like, hey, well, I won last weekend. I should win again because I need to win again for the bonuses. And it's like, I don't want to just be okay with the opportunity. And even the last round in Melbourne, it's like I have a decent points lead, and it's like, dude, I really want to win the race. Same with the last round of WSX. It's like, dude, the bonus money is good and kind of what I signed up for. And so it's like, hey, we've got to continue to execute these things one race at a time.
Yeah.
Because if I do that, the championship's there. It's just leaning into the pressure side of it instead of running from it. And that's where it really taught me a lot, where in years past in my career, I wish I would have done things differently, just for the sake of never having done them before.
Yeah.
And I didn't really have much of an opportunity after that. So, it was honestly a good spot for me to be in mentally, because I'm like, hey, we just got to lean into this.
Yeah, totally. I'm going to put you on the spot right now, and you don't have to answer this, Shane.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to pinpoint anybody, but like, what are some of the mistakes that you made coming up that you wish you would have done different? I know I have a few that I'm like, damn, if I wouldn't have made that decision, or, been on that bike, or done,
give me an example, Adam. If you're going to put Shane on the spot, give me an example of your career.
No, it's not on the spot, but yeah, go ahead.
I think I would have waited a little bit longer to debut in Supercross. I would have waited a little bit longer. I wish I would have waited a little longer, even though I was older. One thing I could definitely take back is I wish I would have waited, especially with this like 18-year-old rule that they're putting in now. I think that's really good. Another thing is
that whole year on the Kawasaki.
Yeah, changing bikes. That was a big thing. Like when I went to the Kawasaki, I thought pastures were greener on the other side.
Yeah.
Like I wish I would have stayed on my Honda. And that, I think that set me back a year. Training with certain people too, like I wish I wouldn't have.
Well, that's like I feel like that's kind of all of us. Maybe not Shane, because he's always trained really hard from amateurs coming up. But like, I feel like we just like, the more years you get into the sport and you're racing professionally, I feel like the better people you find because they stick around longer.
Yeah. And I think one of the biggest regrets I have, and I'm not going to, like I told Shane, I'm not going to pinpoint anybody, but I used some products as a privateer that I shouldn't have used, that I got a bunch for free, that I knew I was going to go through a bunch of shit, but I should have just paid for the shit.
Yeah.
You know, like I should have paid for it, and I should have just got the good stuff and not ran that thing.
Yes. Gotcha.
You know, and I'm not gonna point out names because that would be, that's not me. But that's some of the stuff that.
Yeah, you're kind of on the privateers. Like, a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of privateers are on the very, very early development stage of some iffy products that might or might not make it.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Very true.
Oh, shoot. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in a non-pinpointy type of way, is there anything like decisions that you've made, even jumping up to the 450 when you did, or, you know, you wish you would have stayed down? What are some things that you wish you could have done in your past, and what do you think you're doing right now to have success for next season?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know that it's really that I can't really look at anybody and be like, oh man, that it was their fault. I really have a hard time not blaming myself. And also kind of understanding like, hey, this is as much of us, like for us being on the track, it's like, yes, we're the racers, but it's like, there's so much of a team that people don't see, that it's like, people ask me all the time, why do you say we? Why do you say we? It's like, you're the one out there riding. It's like, dude, you literally have no idea the time and effort from everybody that goes into it. And so it's like, honestly, for me, going back to when I changed from KTM to Yamaha, that was honestly a big decision for me spiritually, because where I was at in life at the time was I was in a stagnant place, and I was really comfortable, because it's like, hey, like I've got a comfortable job. I working with the TLD guys.
You were good too.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing, is like, in hindsight, something I work with Tyler Keefe on is really like applying myself. And that's, looking back, there were times where I didn't apply myself and even ran from it a little bit. And that's where, like, talent wise, I tell a lot of times when I get on a team, I tell people straight away, it's like, look, I am good at riding a motorcycle, but I need to be pushed to be held accountable, because it's like, I can be faster, but it's like, I need that extra motivation or extra accountability to help get there.
Yeah. It's not motivation. None of us need more motivation. That's for damn
correct.
Sure.
And it's just, sometimes it's controlling the emotion. Sometimes it's changing what you're actually focused on, because things are going wide open. But yeah, like for me, in hindsight, I would, even though I may not have looked like it, I would run from being uncomfortable, because it's like, hey, I don't know what's over there. I'm good here. And even from a spiritual perspective, it's like, hey, when we build these walls and then we sit inside of them, it's ultimately saying it's saying that we don't need God. And that's where the decision for me to go to Star was a big decision, because it was like, that was me acknowledging like, hey, I've been comfortable for too long, and it scares me to think about where I'm going, because it's like, I don't like who I am. And so that was really one of the biggest things, is like, hey, it's not going to be easy. And one of my mentors going into, I'm pretty sure it was my Star year, he was like, hey, in order to do something that you've never done, which would be win a championship, he's like, you're going to have to do things that you've never done. And it's like, for me, breaking out of that cycle is like, hey, you can do the plan over and over. And it's like, that got me a long way, but it's going the extra bit. And like, I mean, our lives go into this. And that's really what I've just learned in the last year and a half, working with the guy that I've been working with mentally, is how big of a deal the mental side of it. And a lot of that is kind of built on the spiritual side also. And so that's where, just as a Christian, connecting those dots has been huge. And I'm like, you know what? I'm taking these steps. I mean, never would I have thought we'd have been in Australia and doing the World Supercross. And we committed to that 2 weeks before the first round. And it's like, all right, God, we don't know what's going on, but this is an opportunity for us to go and provide for our family. And outside of that, we don't know, but I'm going to lead into this, and I'm going to do my best. And I learned a lot about myself in the process too. So, nothing, no one, I guess, person or group, or it's just, I didn't do things that I should have done at times. And,
I think that's everybody though, Shane. You know, like we all get comfortable, and it's a hard thing to do, right? You're comfortable, and a guy like you is very similar to a guy like me, where I like to build a family around myself. I like to get really close to the people that I'm working with, because I want them to be invested in me like I'm invested in them, and I want them to know that they have my life in their hands. And that's the way you work, and that's kind of the way I work. So we get close to people, and then we have to make these decisions for our lives and our families that go, dude, I'm sitting here doing the same thing over and over again, and yeah, it's getting a good result. But what I really strive and what I really want is something a little bit more. I want to win this championship. And if I stay doing the same thing, I'm not going to be able to do it. And that's a hard decision to make, because you're breaking up. You're breaking up with essentially a family. And I understand that. And it's part of business, is the hard part. You know, it's for your career. But so now we kind of talked about, you definitely laid on thick what you learned and what you would do different. So what do you think is the biggest positive and thing that you've done in the right direction for winning both back-to-back championships? And now what are you going to carry into 2025 SX to keep this momentum going?
Well, I think it's almost confirmed questions that I had before. And it's almost encouraging to know that, hey, if I would have done these things differently when I kind of knew I should have, even though I was afraid of it and almost ran from it at times. It's like, dude, it's like we don't forget how to race. And all year it's like, hey, we've been trying to get to the top 10. And it's like, granted, it was Australia and WSX. It's like, we don't, as racers, we don't forget how to win.
Totally.
And even though my 450 career in the US has just kind of been like just taking the hits. And that's where, for me, just, it's like, hey, okay, I understand that, but the hits aren't going to keep me down. No. And so that's what's been a lot of fun, is like, I almost kind of bullying my mind is what my mentor, or my psychologist says, is like, our mind is constantly trying to talk us out of things because it doesn't want to be there. But the thing is, our bodies are capable of doing those things. And that's where it's that's how we learn to, okay, we gotta embrace these things. And so that's really something I've been excited about, is just how it's connecting the dots even earlier in my career, to where now I'm 30 years old, and it's like, okay, make some tweaks. It's not reinvent the wheel. Like, it's like, okay, we're gonna try to be a little bit more efficient at putting these pieces together. And that can honestly go a really long way in today's sport. It's like, everybody's close. And even the last 2 years, it's like, I've been probably the top non-factory guy to an extent.
Yep.
And it's like, dude, we're almost there. And a little bit of change in that, say a quarter to a half a second per lap is 2, 3, 4 spots.
Yeah.
And you keep taking those little steps consistently, and that's really what it takes. So, it's definitely encouraging to know that, okay, there's things that I'm learning now that I wish I would have learned earlier, but can still make a big impact on my career, even though I am a little bit older.
Yeah. What's real quick, what's the plan? Mm-hmm. You're on 450. Are you on your Reeves team for next year, or you don't know yet, or what's your plan? Or you're not even allowed to say?
Well, there's really been no decision yet. That's kind of what's hard, is obviously it's December 9th, so we don't have a lot of time, but
come on, Yariv. What's your deal, bro? He just won back-to-back. Yariv, where you at?
Yeah.
Get that shit
signed,
last week
son. And a half has been honestly really, really busy with travel. And so I'm actually pretty worn out and just trying. I finished up dinner a little bit ago, and then I slept until I woke up about 5 minutes before we did this. So
hell yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we're trying to figure that out. I'd really like to stay on the Honda.
Yeah.
And not switch teams and brands again.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed my time. Yeah, I really enjoyed my time with Bubba and the Mad Parts team, and we have still been talking to them. So it's the decision hasn't been made yet, but we're trying to, like I said a minute ago, be more efficient at what's a long-term option that is growth and not necessarily a lateral step. Yeah. And that's really what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Cool. Well, let's switch gears. This will be the last question. Mm-hmm. But this is like hot topic stuff, Ty. And Ty and Shane.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
hot topic.
Okay.
So I heard Jeremy Coker talking about at the Star Yamaha guy, right?
Yep, we know him.
So I heard him talking about at the US Open. Mm-hmm. He was like, well, we have all these races, but I'm like, we have all these races for SMX, but now I'm over here doing this.
US Open, what?
The Australian one.
Not
Open? US Open, Aus-SX Open.
Sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
Not US Open. That's way old. At Aus-SX, Jeremy Coker was like, we have all these races in SMX, and we're all complaining, and then we're over here in the off season doing all these other races. Mm-hmm. So what is the difference? Like, is it actually too many races in SMX? Is it just too consecutive? Do we need to have a month off of SMX and break it up? Because dude, it seems like Ken Roxon, Eli Tomac, Jet and Hunter, they looked rusty. I mean, I know they're fast, but they looked rusty. And that's just a month 100%. Off of racing, right? And I know they took a break, but they needed that race because now they're like, oh, shoot, we're rusty. You know what I mean? So now it's like kicking them into gear. And then Kenny's coming off of his foot injury, and he's not as fast as he was. He's still fast as Ken Roxon, but he needs a little work. Tomac finally is getting figured out, so he's gaining confidence for the season. I mean, you got all these off-season races with WSX and Aus-SX Open that are, I think, helping these guys, and that's more than the 31 races of SMX.
Yeah, but
is it a time gap thing that we need? What's the solution?
You got to think though, it's so rider specific as far as the schedule, because remember, right when SMX scheduled, RJ Hampshire right now is getting his wrist fixed. Danger Boy got his wrist fixed right after SMX.
Yeah.
There's probably a couple other that are non-namers that, are getting healed up in this time.
Casey Cochran.
And then also you got to think of the OEMs with the 2025 Honda, or, I think that's the only brand new chassis that's came out in the Premier class that they're taking these races in as hey, we got to get some races underneath this belt, underneath that bike, to see how this is going to react, to get ready.
Shane already won back-to-back championships.
That was on the 250.
The bike's good, bro. You got no complaints, bro. Shane already won back-to-back on the thing. Championships. Let's go.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Honestly, yeah. It's a really interesting topic, and it's one that I feel like I've started to see it like the last year or so, but now looking back, I'm like, dude, I see it plain as day. And the thing is, we're at a point in time in our industry where it's all about sustainability. We've seen like the top guys in years past retire mid 20s, like late 20s if you're lucky. And right now it's dude, the 30s are almost everybody out on the track. And so
especially 450 class.
Correct. Yeah. And so it's interesting because the level is so high. It's all about sustainability. And at the current pace right now, it's like we literally it's like, what actually is our job? Like, we have to ask ourselves, like, hey, is my job to train all year, or is my job to race and execute when it really matters? And that's really what racing in Australia and the World Supercross has helped me to see, is that, dude, we've been getting 5 or anywhere from 4 to 6 gate drops a weekend. And it's like, dude, you literally cannot replicate that. No. And because of some of the schedules, like there were like 2 weeks or so where we didn't ride at all during the week, because like the doubleheader in Perth for WSX, dude, we did back-to-back days of Supercross races, about an hour and a half of track time every day, like both days. And it's like, and it was hot. Yeah. And that's the thing, is like, dude, it's not easy to do that. And so then, because we raced Saturday and Sunday, Monday was a travel day, and Tuesday it's like, dude, we're just recovering because it was like 2 massive days. So then you do a little bit of stuff on Wednesday just to get your body moving. And then press day is on Friday. And it's like, dude, I'm worried about racing this weekend in Melbourne. Yeah. And it's it's really an interesting spot, because sustainability wise, to be at the top, that's where I think we've seen a lot of the top factory guys complaining about SMX this year. And they're almost every guy missed races. Well, I guess the reality of it, I was the only one to race every single race this year, and they were still voicing their opinions. And obviously I don't have the pressure, I guess you could say, as the top guys. Like, they're expected to win and to be competitive all year. And it's like, dude, it's hard to do that week to week to week. And now going into Supercross next year, we have 1 weekend off for the whole Supercross series. And it's like, in reality, when do you rest? If it's like, you have to ask your question, is my job to race or is my job to train? Yeah. And that's where, for me, going into Supercross, it's like I have 5 weeks until A1. It's like, I've been racing literally I did 40 races this year. And it's like, honestly, Brayton said it the best. He's like, you've been a professional for 11 years now. Do you still need 3 months to get ready for the year every year? And it's like, dude, I see it so clearly now. And like I told you in the beginning of the show, it's like, I've had so much fun racing. It's like you just show up to the races on the weekend. You're like a kid again. It's like you learn to adapt. It's like we had a different race format for every Australian race. And it's like, it was hard to keep up with. So it's like, you show up to the race. All right, what's the schedule? You build your plan around that. It's like, this is what we got. And everybody's got the same one. So it's been the adversity part of it has been fun to learn, because you can't get comfortable in that. And that's why I've had a lot of fun. So now going into Supercross, it's like, by no means do I think it's easy at all, but in my head, I'm thinking, dude, I have a heat race and I have a main event, and Lord willing, no LCQ, but it's like, that's 2, maybe 3 gate drops for the whole weekend. it's like I've not done that in a long time. It's like we've had a lot of gate drops. So
for sure.
You just being able to race nonstop. It's really been a blast. Like it's brought me back to like amateur days where you just show up to the weekend and go and race. And that's where it's like I've actually felt like I've been rested and been able to push myself in a way that I haven't been able to in the years past. Because if my body is tired and worn down, obviously my mind knows that. And so my mind isn't as strong, and it's a circle that it's hard to get out of unless you're actually feeling really good physically.
Yeah.
And then it's like almost automatic for your mind, but having to continually coach your mind like, hey, I'm good. We can do this. We can rest later. But just getting your maximum out every time you're at the race is honestly priority number one. And it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Having that perspective lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great way to look at it. Well, Shane, we appreciate you. We appreciate you being on. It was so cool to see you at the FIM World Championship presentation. That was so rad.
Thank you.
It was I don't know. I felt like it was an honor to have you up there. You know what I mean? Like, dude, it was pretty cool.
It was really cool. And it was a couple big, heavy travel days. But the thing is like, dude, this is like to have an award ceremony and an event like that. It's like, that's the fanciest thing I've done in my life. But it's like,
straight up.
It's literally like, dude, this is nice. Like you feel not worthy, but it's like, dude,
top notch up there.
Yes. And that's kind of what the FIM wants it to be like, is like, dude, you've worked all year to get here. And it's like, they fly you, if you're a champion, they fly you their business class on the plane, and they cover everything. The structure of it is so like nailed down. It's like, dude, this is a big deal. And it is. So it's a cool experience.
Cool. Well, Shane, thank you so much for being on. We got two questions to ask you. Yes. Rapid fire questions. Okay. Cheeseburger or pizza? Cheeseburger or pizza?
Cheeseburger all the way.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Last one. Taco Bell or McDonald's?
I'd go Taco Bell all day.
Let's go. What's the TV order?
Taco Bell.
What's the TV order?
I normally get a chicken quesadilla. Well, I don't want to say normally like I go there, but it's like, when you're road tripping.
Dude, when you won the championship and it's late and you get that's the chicken quesadilla. Come on.
The chicken quesadilla and some Dorito Taco Locos.
Oh, yeah. Doritos Locos Tacos. Let's go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bro, those ones are solid.
Hell yeah. Cool. Well, Shane, thanks so much for being on. Congratulations on the back-to-back championships. We'll be looking forward to seeing where you sign. And seeing what happens at Anaheim 1. Congratulations on everything, and we'll talk soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Heck yeah.
I'll see you soon.
Yep, you know it. Later, Shane.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, that was sick.
Dude, it was good to hear Shane. And, dude, I'm just so thankful Shane, found his winning lane again. Because, dude, that fucker is so talented.
Yes. I mean...
I think people for some if people don't follow Supercross, it's easy to forget how good Shane McElrath is. McElrath is.
Yeah. Really, really good. All those years he was battling with championships with Ando, right?
Yes. And winning races.
Oh no, that was Seeley, wasn't it? Who did he battle with?
Seeley. It was
who did he battle with that he could not beat?
He battled with everybody, but
gosh, we're going to have to look it up. I'll try to post it. But there was somebody that was his kryptonite, right?
I wouldn't say kryptonite, but because he just had he had one round that he had a faulty bike issue on. And then.
Dude, he was so close so many years in the 250 on the KTM.
On the Star.
God.
And even on the Star Yamaha.
Yeah. I mean, let's put it this way. No matter what, Shane is known for being up front.
Yes.
And then he's got to the 450 class and he struggled a bit.
Yeah. He struggled a little bit, I think. But I mean, I kind of alluded to, but what I took out of it is like he found his confidence again. He found what it's like to be winning races again and to be top dog. And I just hope he can bring that into the 450 class. Because, Adam, he didn't choose to move up. He got forced to move up.
Yes, I know that. I know
but
that.
you worded it like it was a choice. Dude, trust me. Because if he didn't move up,
he'd still be winning.
He would be on a factory 250 team.
Yeah.
There was no spot for him moving up to the 450 team on a good team.
Well, on a Honda, I mean, I don't know. Yep. Period.
And to alluding, like, just so it's fresh on our minds, I think the way he was like kind of phrasing, I was like, we're paid to race and not paid to train. I think a lot of people need to look at that, and to even go a little bit step farther, need to look at all these training facilities that are just training kids. Dude, remember, like, I'm not saying we had the formula, but we couldn't afford to train, and we raced when we were amateur. We raced every single weekend we could.
So specify train to them, because you can run for free.
Training meaning going to training facilities and spending 2 or 3 months at a training facility and not going to a single race.
Yes.
Because even though that you get gate drops at the training facilities, and it's good and all, it's a lot different going to a race, going into your designated class, getting gate drops, staying there for the whole entire day, and finishing your races.
Yes, not cutting out because one race is at 6:00.
Yes, or because, oh shit, our race is 27. You already did all right in the other one. Let's just go home.
Yeah, but I will say this, though. I do disagree. I don't disagree. But where Shane is at in his career, he needs to do way more racing than he does training. He's already fit. He's got the years behind him.
That's where it kind of, you have to be honest and, what's the word I'm looking for? Not diligent, but I would just say straight up with yourself on where you're at and what you need.
Yeah. Because, like, right now, I'm still pretty fast, but I'm fat. I'm out of shape. I need to train, okay? If you're out of shape, you still got to train. But if you're ripped like 90% of these little moto kids and you aren't good on your bike.
You want me to put an absolute on this? Because I will.
Do it.
Okay? If you've been riding for, let's just say, 2 years consecutively competitive, you need to race more. If you're coming off an injury and you haven't raced in a year, then you probably need to train a little bit on competitive race, day, and then go start racing.
Yeah.
And then you need to be, every kid, I think, in the freaking season would be coming up here in January, need to be racing 2 or 3 times a month.
Yeah. I mean, when I train the kids that I train, this is the metaphor I use. Okay. And I think this is an absolute as well, just to add on top of what you said, because I think what you just said was 100% correct.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I say to my kids. I say, if you took Eli Tomac and you literally took him off a bike and he trained and was Olympic level fit, the strongest you could get, okay? But he didn't ride his dirt bike all year, okay? And then you took Eli Tomac version 2 and you put him on a dirt bike for a year straight, and you didn't let Eli Tomac touch any gym. He wasn't allowed to run. He wasn't allowed to mountain bike. He wasn't allowed to do anything. When you show up at A1, who's winning? The guy who didn't touch the dirt bike and trained all year, or the guy who only rode and didn't train at all?
Okay, that really fucked me up because I don't even know what you're talking about, okay?
Dude, the guy, you can't fucking win a race unless you ride your dirt bike.
Addy, I'm not talking about riding your dirt bike. I am talking about, there is a difference between
I know what you're talking about.
Practicing
and racing
by yourself and then having a gate drop and then you showing up at this moment, at this time, and you performing the best you can this second of this day. Yeah. Not just, I'm going to go out here for a moto and I feel good right now and the track's perfect right now and I'm going to go throw some heaters together. Yeah. No, I want you to show up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I want you to show up again at 10:30. I want you to show up again at 12. And then after a 4-hour break, I want you to show up at 5 o'clock with your sun in your eyes, with the track beat to shit, and you still got to be your best, and you can't be an idiot and crash. And that's the only way you're going to be doing that is by racing.
You guys fucking watching YouTube for free, getting this fucking advice for free. I don't know why you guys ain't. Like, we should have like 60 billion views or something. Just free advice for you guys from years and years of experience and fuck-ups.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you're one of the parents out there listening and you sign up for races, you better be fucking racing every single one.
Amen. All right, guys. Speaking of fuck-ups.
Who we calling next?
We're calling Austin Politelli from freaking ARENACROSS, bro. We got to get the lowdown, right?
Let's get it.
Let's call him up. Is he going to answer? That's the real question. Big old Sam Byrne. I probably shouldn't be saying where his phone number is located, huh?
Bro, he's like, why is Deuce calling me right now?
Dude, I hit him up earlier. Oh, there he is. What's up? Welcome to Track Talkers, Austin Politelli. Bro.
What's going on?
What's happening, dude? Dude, I see
Getting
you
back home.
I see you on the full factory Yami, bro. Are you on gosh, what's the team? I know it. Tell me what the team
San
is.
Manuel, number 7.
Oh, you are San Manuel. I knew it, dude. It was San Manuel
Yeah.
Mission Indians. Congratulations on the big ride, dude. Freaking so sick, dude. No, you're on like it's not Rock River anymore, is it? No.
Yeah, Rock River Gizmo Mods.
Yes. My boy Marshall Welton is on the same team.
Yeah.
Congratulations on picking that ride up. How'd that all come about?
Oh yeah, thank you. I just kind of been talking to him for like, I don't know, last year. I did some ARENACROSSes last year too.
Yeah.
And just worked a deal out and I'm supposed to do some Supercrosses as well. So
Sick.
it's looking good.
Okay, you're gonna run 7 at Supercross too, right?
Yeah, I would be nice. That's the plan. Yeah, we'll do 981 on the jersey, 7 on the bike.
I love it. Okay, dude, you gotta give us the lowdown on what happened this weekend. Okay, so take us through your weekend, the results from the weekend, kind of just everything that went down for all the listeners.
Yeah, my weekend was pretty mellow. I didn't have any drama really. I third both nights. My starts kind of sucked, but other than that, I was able to get 2 podiums. And then it seemed like there was a bunch of chaos with the other riders, but I kind of stayed clear of all of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I got to watch you at the first round. You look really solid. Are you meshing with the Yamaha well, or is it just kind of, welcome back to ARENACROSS and my boy Austin's top dog now, or what? Like, what's the big change?
It's getting there. I kind of got on the bike pretty late. I got on about 2 weeks before the first round, so kind of still getting used to everything. I was on that gas for the last 3 years, I think.
Yep.
So just, I mean, you know how it is. Switching manufacturers takes a little bit, kind of figuring out what you like and dislike. But no, the bike's really good, and the team's been awesome to work with, and yeah, things are going good.
What's the biggest Dude, what's the biggest change from going? Because I've only ridden a KTM 300 2-stroke, but it was like a long time ago. I've never actually ridden a KTM. So what's the biggest change that you had to deal with that was like, damn, I wish I had that? And when you got on the Yamaha, you're like, wow, I'm glad I'm on this thing and not on the gas. And I guess, like I said, what do you miss from your gas as well?
Well, the Yamaha, the power right off the get-go. I couldn't believe how fast the thing is. Honestly blows my mind that they sell those bikes that fast. They're scary fast. And I don't just the gas that has a lot more front end feel, I think, in the corners. It just has to do with the different frames, I think. The gas has like more of a bite, I think, in the corners.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of figuring that out with clamps and, just all the little stuff you change here and there. But no, the bike's, it's really good. It just take a little bit of time. And then like also with the clutch, I was on the hydraulic clutch forever. And then I'm on, I know you have the option to have hydraulic on this, but I've been running the cable. It's just a little bit different feel off the start for sure.
Do you like it better, or is it kind of like jank feeling now that you've been on hydro?
It's, I guess, yes and no. Like I like the hydro seemed a little bit better off the start for me. Like I've always liked like a lot of bite, like bottom end feel. And I've noticed with the cable, it has a little bit less.
Yeah.
But like that's stuff I'm also like trying with different clutch stuff. So I'm gonna go ride this week and work on a ton of starts and hopefully get them figured out.
Hey Austin, it's Tyler here, man. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Hey, so dude, what I've been noticing it would be the first round through the fourth round now, at the last round at Napa, Idaho. How have you been liking like the bigger tracks?
Yeah, they've been pretty cool. I think last year the ones I did Reno,
big track,
Daytona, and so like I was kind of used to that.
Yeah.
But no, they've been really good. I just wish they would make the berms a little bit taller to kind of make it a little bit better for passing. But other than that, they've been pretty cool, and they definitely do a good job like keeping up on track maintenance and stuff. Like they don't really let them get too sketchy, where like Supercross can get pretty gnarly at times. So yeah, especially this year, there was some tracks where I remember being like last time qualifying, and I'm like, dude, I don't even feel like riding right now.
Dude, they can't build up the burns, dude, because you guys are gonna get launched into the freaking stands by Vince Freeze. Dude.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I'm cool with Vince. I mean, I'm sure if
you're cool with Vince, bro, you're cool with Vince right now. You're cool with Vince right now until you're in the lead and homie tees you up. I mean, dude, you got Vince and Brees, bro. Like, Brees annihilated me.
I think that's on you. That's if you get taken out, you left the door open. Is how I look at it.
Oh,
like,
dude, Addy left the door wide open.
But Austin, I remember that one. That one was pretty gnarly. I remember seeing that. Yeah.
Oh,
that one was pretty gnarly.
He wasn't taking any prisoners. That's for damn sure.
Okay, but at what point is the door not open in ARENACROSS? Like, how do you close the fucking door enough to not get Vinced?
Bro, if your tire is on the tough block, the door is closed.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. If you're going to do a decent lap, you can't ride.
Sure. I get it. Yeah. Yeah. Like you're always taught to not look back, but like in those, the dasher or the, whatever they call them, the head-to-head ones. I mean, I think I was looking back more than
looking
forward else on the track for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so Austin, you got to give us some ARENACROSS. What are some other ARENACROSS techniques that you're required to have if you race ARENACROSS that you don't need in any other dirt bike racing?
I mean, I've seen a few fights, so I guess maybe learning how to fight pretty good.
Dude,
too.
What is the deal with that? Why is there fights? Is it like promoted?
I think they like they're kind of little, not so gnarly with the rules. I've noticed with in the ARENACROSS compared to Supercross, kind of let stuff slide a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I think they know the fans like that stuff, so they're kind of cool with it. But no, other than that, I mean, the start is huge, but
I mean that's huge. I think
great.
Looking back, definitely one of them.
Yeah, and then the whoops have been pretty big. The first round they're big the first night, and then they ended up knocking them down. But this last weekend they're pretty big all weekend. So thankfully, I've always loved whoops. So I look forward to those every weekend.
So what's it going to take other than a start for the number 7 San Manuel Mission Indians to be on top, bro?
Start and then just riding consistent laps. Kind of
I think if I get out front, I could hopefully get a little bit of a gap and then be able to just ride my lines, where these last couple of races I've started like mid-pack. And I mean, you race forever, so you know how it is when you're in like a group of riders. It's hard to do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, just getting out front, or at least getting in the top 3. Like I haven't even really been up even that far up. So just getting more towards the front, and then being able to ride clean laps, which is tough to do in ARENACROSS. So
that's what I mean, because I'm thinking about it, and like, how many times do you lap the last place guy? How many minutes is it per race? Because it's a way different format this year. Like, what's the format for the fans right now? Because you have the Clash for Cash, right?
Yeah, we do our heat race, and then if you, there's 3 heats, and if you win your heat, you go directly into that.
Yep.
And then that is 7 laps, I believe.
Yep.
And then
which we're talking, how long are the laps right now? 40 seconds? Or are they more like 30?
No, that last weekend it was 23, and then Reno was 33, I want to say.
Yeah.
34.
Okay.
And those are long.
Yeah, that's a long
track.
Yeah.
We're like the Arizona one, Prescott, I think. That one's usually pretty small. And I haven't done the Colorado one, which is the next one.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they were supposed to do minutes, but I think they changed. I think the first main is 16 laps and the second one's 18 or 20.
Yeah.
But I know it's short lap times, but they feel like pretty long races, I think, because you just do so many laps.
Yeah. How many guys are you guys lapping in that amount of time? Like, how many times do you lap last place?
I think I definitely lapped some guys twice. I'm pretty sure. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean,
and
I'm
so
not talking shit on lappers,
we're not talking
a
shit.
lapper many times.
Yeah, we're not talking shit.
Hey, we've
at
all been lappers,
but
dude.
This is something that you have to you have to work with in ARENACROSS, no matter what. Because even if you're 10th, you're lapping somebody, and sometimes you go down, and by the time you got up, it's 20 seconds. You just got lapped, bruh. You know, so there's guys going every direction. So that's a whole nother thing about ARENACROSS that's hard.
Yeah, you definitely, I think you got to be way more alert, just like of what's going on, like other riders, and you can't really, like, the track's pretty narrow. So like there was multiple times I could have sent it like maybe down the left or the right side of the whoops, but
yeah,
there's dudes just kind of going everywhere. So like, I mean, at times you definitely got to watch where you're going a lot more.
It's like mosh pit on Call of Duty.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes it really is. Dude, I remember I raced at one of the ARENACROSses, and a dude got hit off the berm, and I was coming off the finish line, and the dude jumped past me going the wrong direction.
Yeah, it could be some chaos going on.
Shit gets wild.
But, I mean, you guys have been getting a lot of publicity. Like, it looks sick. Yeah. I'm watching it. ARENACROSS is sick right now.
No, I've loved it. And, like, the guys who run it, they're super cool. You know, they really want to, seems to, like, they want to work with the riders. You know, they want to hear what the changes you want and what you like and dislike. So, no, I've had really no complaints. Everything's been good. Just, like I said, I just need to fix a few things on my part, and I think it should be a lot better.
Okay, so how many rounds of ARENACROSS is there, and are you doing every single one of them?
Yeah, I'm doing every one. I believe there's it's hard to keep track because, like, each one is, you know, you do 2. Friday and Saturday. That counts as 2 rounds. So I want to say there's like 14 or 15 of them.
Yep. So there's really about 6 or 7, maybe 8. We'll get Ty on it.
Yeah, like venues. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Like it goes Colorado, I think, and then I think back to Reno. And I don't know. I'd have to look.
Yeah,
a lot of them are like not too far.
I got you.
Here we go. We got it.
So the next one is January 3rd in Loveland. And then that's going to be round 5 and 6 in Loveland, Blue Arena, and then Guthrie. I think that's Guthrie, Oklahoma. That's January 24th and 31st of January. And that's that's weird. That's round 1. Oh, that's round 1 of East Coast, and then round 8, and then back to round 9 in Reno. and then round 10 is Prescott Valley, and then round 11's Prescott, so that's a doubleheader, and then you guys finish up at Daytona February 28th.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard that Oklahoma one's supposed to be really cool too.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been there, and that one has really good dirt, and it's pretty big. And
it's pretty big too, right?
Yep. Okay. So all I really gave a shit about with that schedule is Austin. Where are we at in the championship, and what do we got to do to catch a dub? Like, what do we got to do to get the ARENACROSS Cup? Where are we at right now?
Dude, well, the first one I had some, I'm not blaming anyone, but I had some mechanical stuff happen with, my chain came off twice. So I had 2 DNFs the first night.
Yep.
But,
yeah, but dude, this is ARENACROSS or something. Bro. This is ARENACROSS. We can make it happen. Dude. Vince is gonna get
okay, so
teed.
Here we go. Austin Politelli is sitting 6th right now.
How many points? Give me the points.
83 points.
All
He's
right.
right behind
this down.
7-time ARENACROSS champion Kyle Peters.
Okay. Dude, you're in the hunt. If you're behind Kyle Peters, what's Peters got? So Austin
88.
Austin is 83.
Yep.
Okay.
Kyle Peters is 88.
Peters 88.
Kyle, you better not get bit. Bitterman 97.
Oh, Bitterman. Okay.
Ryan
97.
You better not get Brees like Adam Enticknap 101.
Okay.
And then Michael Hicks from down south 107. And then Vince Freeze, you're going to get freezed 124.
God damn, Vince is out front.
He's getting hole shots,
bro.
Yeah,
on it.
Fuck, dude. Okay, well, let's put it this way. Okay, you know what I love about ARENACROSS? Nobody gives a shit who anybody else is. Okay, so at some point, Freeze is gonna get T-boned. I mean, I know you seen it on a replay. Did you see Peters hit fucking Brees?
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, dude, that was gnarly.
Dude, I hit a guy like that.
That turn did come back like pretty gnarly. But I mean, well, I'm not gonna say if it was on purpose or not. But
it was 100% on purpose. What are you talking about?
That was pretty gnarly.
And
it
Kyle
was 100%
Peters
on purpose.
Did get a DNS on Moto 2, I think, after that hit.
Okay, that's cool.
Yes.
I mean, don't mess with Peters, bro. Phoenix Racing will punch you in the face and T-bone you.
Bro, Peters did not start the Moto after that.
That's fine. That's fine, bro, but you got to put your foot down at some point. You got to say, dude, like, God, am I wrong? Am I wrong, Austin?
No, I mean, dude, what goes around comes around, right?
That's what I'm saying. If you just get punked and you're the champ and you just let yourself get punked all the time and you're coming in with the #1 plate, they're not going to be afraid of you and respect you. I guarantee you, Brees, when Peters is behind him from now on, is going to be doing the heavy look back. And so is Vince. Am I wrong?
Oh, for sure.
No, you're not wrong.
Not at all.
And if he wouldn't have done that, they would just be teammating up on him, dude.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I mean, they've been kind of around each other quite a bit too. See, I know they were in like the same heat race the second night, I believe, Peters and Brees. Because like, it seems like you'll have like at least one good dude in your heat race because there's 3 heats, not 2 like Supercross. So I mean, there's quite a few fast guys this year too. So
dude, there's a lot of fast guys, and that's why I've really been enjoying the ARENACROSS thing. Is because, dude, it's pretty stacked. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, we got it. We got our mathematician. We got our mathematician on it. So, Austin, right now, you're 41 points off the lead. Okay? Did you know that?
That's quite a bit. Quite a bit.
Dude, okay, so how many points do we get per main, or is it the overall?
Dude, I don't even know, to be honest. I've like, after the first night, I haven't even thought. I've been just like, I just need to go for the win, and if championship comes at the end, then I'll figure it out.
Dude, do you not remember?
They get paid per overall.
Okay, perfect. Do you not remember, Jacob Hayes taking out Homie for the dub, and then he blew his radiator out and lost the whole thing?
Yeah, him and Regal, right?
That's what I'm saying, bro. This is ARENACROSS.
Austin, dude, you are due for a win, bro. Last round in Reno, you got third, and then the first and second round in Napa, you got third and third again.
That's why he's on the show. Why do you think we called him, bro?
I don't know. I've been consistent. That's what I'm saying. I just got to get up there at the front.
Yeah, you just need to get a good start.
Gets a clear track,
bro.
He takes off.
Who do I got to call at Rock River to get the hydraulic clutch on the bike, dude? Who do we got to call? Is it GYTR? We need a sponsorship.
No, we're gonna try some mapping stuff, I guess. So it should be a lot better. I've been struggling just right off the gate. So
do we need to call Kiefer, dude? We'll call Kiefer and get you some map settings, dude.
Like, what do you need? We track talkers, Adam and Tyler are here for you. What do you need to get out of the hole? Do you got it handled? Because we'll get GYTR. We'll sponsor you a hydraulic clutch. Somebody in the comments, buy him a hydraulic clutch and we'll ship it to him. Straight up. Dude, I'm not kidding. If you went 3-3-3, like we talked about, we just need a start. Because if we get Vince, this is the strategy. If we get Vince and Brees behind you, then he's got to be somewhere around Peters, and Peters is going to tee up one of them, and that means you're home free.
I mean, that would be nice, but it never seems to go that easy, so I don't know. I need to get good starts, and then I think if I'm up in the front, I can ride how I want to ride, and it should be good.
And we're gonna do a gearing change for Colorado, right? Not to talk bike setup or anything. Hopefully you got that handle, but we're gonna go a tooth or a couple teeth up, right? In Colorado, make sure we're getting out of the hole.
Definitely, and I think we're trying some like high elevation maps too, so that should help out.
All right, sweet.
All right, so Track Talkers fans, we are pulling for our boy Austin Politelli. He's going to get out of the hole. You're working all this week, right?
Yeah, we're dialed. We're good to go.
Cool. All we need is a start. We're in the championship hunt. I don't know how I feel about us informing you how far you are in the points, but that's all right. You know you're 41 points back. Anything's possible. I want you this week for sure, Austin. My favorite movie. I want you to watch Secretariat and Miracle. Those are the only two movies you're allowed to watch for the rest of the week.
Got it.
Okay?
Got it.
Oh, shit. That's funny.
Perfect.
Well, no, all jokes aside, bro, you've been riding really good. We're happy to have you on the show. Congrats on the Yamaha deal with Rock River Gizmo Mods. And, thanks for being on the show. We got two more questions for you, Ty. You going to ask them? You don't even know them, huh? Okay. Pizza or cheeseburger?
Oh my God, the rapid fire questions?
Yes, rapid fire questions.
You put me on the spot. I was like,
rapid fire questions. Yeah,
I was looking at my paper. Was like, what the fuck we got left?
Go, rapid fire.
Hey, you like cheeseburger or pizza?
Pizza.
Yes. Okay, next.
Hey, do you rather have Taco Bell or McDonald's?
Taco Bell.
Okay, what's the TB order?
Ooh, it's usually for my chick, so.
What do you mean it's usually for your chick, dude? We got don't lie. I
got another kid on the way, so she's got those crazy late night cravings every night.
Congrats, bro. Congratulations.
No,
do you know if it's a boy or a girl, or are you not allowed to say yet?
It's a boy.
Oh shoot, let's go. Can we get a round of applause for that? Let's go.
Another Politelli in the world.
Oh, yes. SX Gizmo Mods. We're coming up. We're going to have on the P-Dub. But what? So we have Plessinger's order now, TB order. He's a big TB guy. We got Shane Mcelrath's order. We didn't finish it, but we got most of it.
Yeah, chicken quesadilla and Doritos Locos Tacos.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Chicken quesadilla, Doritos Locos Taco. Okay, so what's the Taco Bell order, Austin? Come on.
Dude, I'm privateer, so anything off the value menu we're good with.
Oh, dude, tell me you haven't had an empanada, bro. They brought them back. They brought the Mexi Melt and the empanada back. Oh shit, that's funny.
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, dude.
Maybe after that win, I'll have to give it a try.
Dude, that's what the win should be. It should be go win in Colorado, and you get the caramel apple empanada from TB.
Caramel apple empanada.
Yeah, we'll do that for sure.
Let's go. Well, dude, it was good talking to you, bro. Good to hear your voice. You've been riding good. Keep up the good work with the team, and yeah, dude, get out of the hole so we can see a Austin Politelli podium speech on top.
Let's go. Yeah, thanks for having me on. And yeah, good talking to you guys. Haven't talked to you in a bit.
I know, it's been a while.
Sounds
all
good.
right. Talk soon.
Right on. Later.
Peace. That was a wild interview. I was rowdy, bro.
You threw me off at the end. I was like,
2 questions.
I'm like, 2 questions? What else I got on here?
Dude, we're going to have to, like, I'm going to have to go back and listen.
You need to, like, catalog these.
I know. I need to get all the Taco Bell orders. What was Austin's?
Dude,
anything off the value menu. We got to write that down. Austin Politelli TB order.
Privateer life.
Anything off the value menu. Oh, that's freaking funny. So, yeah, are we cold calling Robbie?
I think we should cold call Robbie.
Okay, so we did not reach out. We're going to cold call him. So we don't know if he'll be pissed off about
Robbie
this or
Wageman.
not. Robbie Wageman, yeah.
Yes, so everybody
should
knows.
we cold call RJ if he doesn't answer?
They're probably not together.
Okay, we're going to cold call him. If he doesn't answer, we're just ending the show. We're just going to end the show. Oh, shit.
What up, bro?
Dude, Robbie, you're on Track Talkers right now. We cold called you. I'm sorry.
Oh,
you're literally
God,
live
dude.
on the podcast right now. Dude, we had to call you.
Up,
we literally just got done talking to Austin, and then we were talking about how Peters teed up Brees, and then we also talked about the look on your face after the race.
Yeah, no, hey, I appreciate that, dude. I really do. Really appreciate the talk. I feel the love from you.
And too, Robbie, we don't want it to get, misconstrued, bro, but we miss you.
Dude, yeah,
we haven't seen our Wageman bros in so long.
Dude, hit us with the R
You
jerky.
know what I was just gonna say is it was good to see your name on my phone, dude. It's been
that's tight.
It's been some time, man.
It has
It's been some time.
It's been too long. Hit us with the R jerky commercial. Like, hit us with your best R jerky commercial.
Oh, dude,
right now,
eat our
go.
meat, baby.
Go.
Eat our meat. Eat
That's
our
it.
meat.
That's
So-
it. What's your favorite
so we got
flavor?
it. Eat our meat. Favorite flavor is the 7 Deuce Deuce, dude. Go buy that
Yes.
Hey, my favorite flavor is sweet and spicy. That
Dude,
is my
it's
shit.
good.
shit. Hey, there we go. That one's good too.
It's good. I got the 7 Deuce
They're
Deuce
all,
flavor.
they're all good. It's hard to pick a favorite because they're all good.
That's
wow.
why
That's a commercial.
That's why you need for Christmas a value pack, the best stocking stuffers you can get.
Boom.
There we
Eat
go.
our meat.
We'll,
we cold call you and
we'll
we
get
did the
RJ on
commercial.
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll get RJ on that. Dude,
Yeah.
so let's just get right into it, bro. We're sorry for cold calling you, but we're really not.
What is the brass tactics coming into Colorado, okay?
No, we got to go over the weekend. Do you got 5 minutes? Do you got like
I got
2
5
minutes?
dude. I got all the time you need. You know what I mean? Anything for you guys, dude. Anything for you guys.
Okay. What happened? Talk us through the fucking. Talk us through the. You got freezed, obviously, but talk us through what
dude.
happened, bro.
I mean, dude, honestly, so like coming into the weekend, right? I know my speed's good, right?
Well, we all know
I was just lacking starts, and my pops Russ got me dialed on the starts. He really paid attention, and dude, we fixed some things, and my starts got better at Boise.
Yeah.
And second main, like, dude, I started where I should be, and I honestly felt like I was going a little bit faster at the moment, and yeah, I honestly, dude, just made a clean pass, and then I personally didn't expect him to do what he did.
Yeah.
And nothing against him. Like, we all know how he's raced in the past and everything. And I just like I seen him out of my peripheral vision, and I checked up for a second. And to be fair, like I thought he was just going to keep turning left and just double. Like we were tripling out of that turn, but I thought he was just going to turn left and double.
Yeah.
And like there's people coming at me like, oh, you're kind of being a pussy. Like put your big boy pants on, and like he didn't even hit you that hard. And like to be honest, dude, I'm really not mad about how hard he hit me. I don't care about the contact. What I care about is like, hey, look, dude, we're 1 and 2, and there's someone in third. If we're cat and mousing, like third's going to be on our ass in a second. You know what I mean?
Totally.
So like, if he would have just turned left and doubled, like I would have just doubled behind him, and like he already had the pass made back. Like I was fine with that.
Yeah.
I take a little bit of responsibility for it. I went outside. I probably shouldn't have, but I did. And yeah, I'm honestly just more frustrated at that. He just took me all the way to the tough box, you know?
Yeah.
And like I said, I take blame. I take some blame for it. I should have protected a little bit more, but hey, we live and we learn. And yeah, it just sucks because I feel like I was finally having like a good night, a good race. I was feeling good. Yeah, I mean, dude, honestly, nothing really more to it. Just, I mean, I talked to Vince after the race and we shook hands and all was good. Just a bummer, to be honest.
Bro.
Fuck Vince!
Bullshit!
Fuck Vince, bro!
God damn it!
This is bullshit! Don't do that! Gosh damn it, bro!
He could have just left you 6 inches and just doubled, and we would have all been fine.
Bro, we've been through this how many times, bro? It's like, damn, dude. Vince. Like, I know you got to be cordial right now, but I don't. Like, give my guy
say whatever you want.
Thank you. I know you spoke your piece as a racer and a politician, and I get it because you're still racing, but this is bullshit. Give my guy Robbie some room, bro.
I mean, hey, it sucks. Like I said, it sucks, and I'm not pumped on the situation, but at the same time, like I said, I should have read it a little different. I should have maybe protected a little different. But
Robbie,
I mean, hey, I went outside. I went to the main line.
Yeah, but Robbie, look it. This is my problem. Like, okay, I'm gonna say it. Unpopular opinion. I don't give a shit. Okay? I like Vince. I like this guy. I like Vince. I've talked to him off the track. He's a cool ass dude. Okay? But something is wrong when he goes on the track. His brain shuts off. I don't like Vince Freeze on the track. I don't. Vince, you're a great dude. The way he races, I don't agree with. Okay? I like talking to Vince. He's a cool dude. I'm totally cordial with him. When I talk and bullshit with him, I can laugh and all this shit. But as soon as he gets on the track, he's fucking Vince Freeze, bro. He's like, he turns into, you know, this other person. And it's unfortunate because you're saying it like, oh, yeah, I should have done this. I should have done that. But dude, if you were racing me, I wouldn't have took you over the berm like that. But right?
I mean, hey, we can,
Addy, I've seen some. I mean, I wish we had a Adamantic Nap ARENACROSS highlight reel.
Dude, Peters somebody. You know how Brees hit Peters or Peters hit Brees? I hit him like that. But dude, Robbie's right. It's situational, bro. When I hit the guy like Peters hit Brees, I hit it for the last transfer spot on the last lap of the LCQ to make the main. I know when it's that, but it's not when you're in the main in first and second place and you're trying to pull away and get a gap and have a race.
Adam, you can't use freeze and situational in the same sentence.
I mean, hey, boys, you could also we can watch the race back, right? The first 3 or 4 laps or whatever. I don't even know how many laps it was till that happened, but the few laps before that, where I passed Vince after the finish line, you can watch, and Michael Hicks came onto the inside of me. I went to the berm and he had an easy chance of, T-boning me or cleaning my front wheel right out, but he hit the brakes and turned. You know what I mean? It's just
yeah, but that's Michael Hicks. Michael Hicks races pretty clean.
Right, and I feel like we all
but bro, that's what I mean. We know what ARENACROSS is, right?
I mean, bro, we have career stats. on Vince Freeze. I mean, this is. I mean, Robbie has learned his lesson and knows that Vince Freeze is not gonna. He is a zebra, and we knows his stripes.
Yes, he's a zebra. He has those stripes, and
he's forever gonna be a zebra with those stripes.
Yeah, there's no changing him.
Yeah,
no changing him whatsoever.
He can put clothes on top of over the top, but no matter what, underneath, Vince Freeze is gonna Vince Freeze when he's on the track.
Yes.
No, I mean, for sure. I mean, I don't know. I got told by a source, not going to name drop anyone.
Perfect.
But,
we don't want that.
I got told by a source that I was forcing the pass too early in the race. I don't know. As far as I know, as a racer, I feel like I can name drop like Ken Roxon that gets a third place start. And by the end of the first lap, he's a second ahead in the lead because his first few laps are unbelievably fast. I don't know if that's too early to make a pass or
dude,
I don't know.
It's never too early to make a pass.
Or like what happens when third is breathing down your neck and you are faster than the person in front of you and they give you an opening in ARENACROSS.
Right. Like, I don't know. Was that too early for me to make a pass at you?
Hell
like, come
no.
on. And
No.
Tyler, like you guys race, like, come on.
No.
I don't know.
It's never too early to make a pass. The rule of thumb in racing is that you try to pass as many people as you can, as quickly as you can, because that's the closest they'll be for the entire race.
Right. And like, dude, I don't know. I made a pass and a contactless pass, and I was just trying to make the pass and move forward as quick as I could. Right. Like I was like kind of just like a in and out type of situation. And
well, we're here to tell you, Robbie, that in no planet, universe, or timeline did you pass too early. So whoever your source was, which we don't name drop because we're just track talkers, we just want to talk shit and have fun, okay? There's no planet, like I said, or timeline or universe that was too early. I'm sorry.
I agree.
What, Ty? What are you smiling about? What are you talking shit about, Ty?
Oh my God, Robbie.
What, dude? What?
Bro, okay. Addie doesn't even know about this business that we started, but it's called Track Talker Security. And we're going to show up in all black next round at ARENACROSS. And if you got any beef with anybody named Freeze, we'll take care of him for you.
Or Freeze.
Please.
Or, hey, Freeze. Or Breeze. Or any of the Eases. Or anybody in teams related to MCR. Shit, dude. I mean, I don't know, dude. Let's put it this way. I love that what they brought to ARENACROSS. Robbie, I guess the moral of the story here is, bro, the zebra's going to have his stripes. So now you know when you get on the track, I don't care what comment they said you're being a pussy. I don't give a shit, dude. Fuck that. No.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I don't care either. It is what it is. And dude, we're all racing, right? Like, I mean, you guys have both been in it. Like, we've both been in situations. I mean, you've been east, I think, before. I can't remember. I can't remember what race it was.
Oakland.
I think it was Oakland after the whoop section. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, that one.
We've all been in these situations, right? So
yes. Dude, and you know what's funny is Brees told the AMA official I hit him before that. And like you can see that like I didn't even touch him like at all. And then he said to the AMA official he lost his rear brake because I tore it off on the pass before. And I didn't even touch. I mean, whatever. It's all good. We all make fucked up passes. I've done it, dude. Carlin and John Cross, bro. I took them both out in one turn over the top of the berm. 2 guys in one turn. Okay? I've done it. I've done some not great things. Okay? But whatever. We've all done it. Live and learn.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've all been in this position. It's just it's not a fun position to be in for a few days, but I mean, hey, we live and we learn, and we move forward, right? Like it is what it is. It's dirt bikes, and people can say what they want, and people can tag me in their Instagram like they've been doing for the last 24 hours, and I really don't care. Like it's fine. Like, because some of the people that tag you in it, they weren't even there. They probably weren't even watching the fucking race, and they're just seeing videos on Instagram, and they're just making their own opinion, and they have no idea. Like I said, me and Vince talked after the race, after he did the press conference, and we talked for 15 minutes. And I mean, dude, no hard feelings on the guy. The guy's a great dude, like you said, even off the bike and helmet off. Like,
no. He's a great dude off the bike.
He's a freaking rad dude.
Yeah, off the bike.
And I got no problems with him. And also the other reason I'm really mad, I fucking make a living getting first, second, third. You know what I mean? I don't make like that's another reason why I'm really mad. Like I crashed and I'm pissed because I lost on, I don't know, $1,000, $800, like
minimum.
That hurts at the end of the night. You know?
Yeah.
Like and I mean, shit, dude, that extra $800 to $1,000 would feel pretty good in my pocket right now, but well, it's all good. Hey, it's all good.
Hey, are you gonna be doing the rest of the ARENACROSS series? Or are you gonna go to January 3rd and 4th and then hit Supercross after that? Or what's your plan?
Yeah, my plan is to do all of ARENACROSS and all West Coast Supercross. I think it's Reno and Phoenix that interferes with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. And I talked to Chris and Ryan, my team, and we kind of basically just said, like, you know, wherever I'm at in the ARENACROSS series, like, we'll kind of make the decision at that point on which, if I'm going to do Phoenix or Reno.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I'm going to do all ARENACROSS and West Coast as well. Just that one particular round's kind of up in the air as of now. But,
got you.
I enjoy ARENACROSS, dude. Like, I really do. I like it. I think it's fun. I think it fits me pretty good. Yeah, dude, I have fun racing it. Like, and anytime I can race my dirt bike, like, as you guys know, it's nothing like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nothing.
Totally. And
so,
I mean, I don't know if I'm stepping out on a limb here, but Robbie, you're fast as shit too. You know what I mean? Like, you're actually really good. Like, legit.
I appreciate
Like, what's
that,
your
dude.
best
I really
SX 250 finish?
7th. And it's tough. You know why? Because my fucking dad, best finish is a 6th place in a Supercross, and I never fucking live it down until I beat that.
well, let's put it this way. Your career ain't over yet, so there's still that 6th place maybe in your future. But Robbie, dude, thank you so much for being on. We just wanted to come on here for a little bit and hear your voice, get a little R jerky commercial, and talk some shit.
Absolutely.
But we're looking forward.
Dude.
We're looking forward to seeing you at the ARENACROSS's next round and see what happens.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I appreciate you calling me. And hey, boys, if you ever want to chat, you know, off the air or anything, you know my number, dude.
Yeah, we will. I'll give you a call.
I miss you, boys.
Hell yeah. We got 2 questions for you. Ty, hit them.
Oh, Robbie, you might not eat any of these because of how small.
No, Robbie eats this shit. Come on. Everybody does. Everybody does.
Cheeseburger or pizza?
Ooh. Depends on, like, homemade or what are we
best
talking
cheeseburger you've ever had, best pizza you've ever had. Which one are you going with?
Dude, you know, honestly, I'd probably have to go with a burger, to be fair.
Wow. I just gotta know where this fucking burger's from.
Dude, I just don't really, I don't know. I just don't eat, like, if I eat a burger, I cook my own burger. I don't have pizza very often. So it's like.
Let's go. Okay, next question. Hit them.
McDonald's or Taco Bell?
Oh, fucking Taco Bell all day.
Let's go. Everybody's Taco Bell. I love it.
McDonald's is trash.
Okay, what's the Taco Bell order? What's the Taco Bell order?
Oh, dude, we get a chicken quesadilla every time for sure.
Okay.
And obviously you got to go with the traditional fucking tacos. You know what I mean?
Okay, traditional. So not the Doritos Locos, just traditional Taco Bell.
Just traditional.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
have to have a chicken quesadilla. If there's no chicken quesadilla, I'm out.
Yeah.
Don't even bring
Don't even
mention
it.
The tacos
don't even matter.
Yeah.
Don't even matter. don't even matter.
No, tacos are just a little plus on the after.
Yep. So the Robbie Wageman order is chicken quesadilla, 2 regular tacos.
That's it, baby.
Love
and that's like during the summer when I'm riding my jet ski at the river and I don't have to be.
Why does everybody like? I think every single person
has to justify.
Yes, it's like has to justify. Like, bro, we raced all night. It's 2:00 in the morning in Reno, and the only thing's open at Taco Bell. And my boy Robbie got a chicken quesadilla. He's gonna be fine. Dude's ripped. Okay, don't worry about it, Robbie. We know you train your ass off. We know it.
I'm not even saying it for that reason. I just personally don't fucking eat it any other time.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Awesome.
But if I did, I'll send you a picture. That's that, you know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
I love it.
I'm open to it.
Okay, we love it.
You know what he does eat all the time?
What?
Our jerky.
Our jerky, baby.
Let's go. Cool.
I keep that 7 deuce stocked in my truck all day.
I mean, so do I. So do I.
Yeah.
It's I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of the sweet and spicy. I love the beef brisket black pepper 722 flavor. Love it.
And you know what would help your pocket and my pocket,
what?
Patty?
What?
Just a couple posts on Instagram here and there.
Oh my God, dude. You're preaching.
Okay. I'll post it in like 20 minutes. Love you.
Robbie, before you go on, because you got to be my witness. Addy is the worst poster whatsoever.
Dude, I mean, so am I. I will take full responsibility of my Instagram as well. But and RJ gets on me all the time. He's like, dude, you need to fucking post. And I'm like,
bro,
I know.
Bro,
I'm terrible.
Ty, me and Robbie are trying to live our lives, bro. Like, we're not trying to be sucked into Instagram all the time. We're not thinking about our next fishing post, bro. I know you want to be fishing life only, but bro, I'm trying to live my life in real time, not through a timeline, okay?
Oh, me too, dude. Me too. I'm too busy for Instagram.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We're freaking too busy.
I'm a mechanic Monday through Friday on my own dirt bike. I'm also riding Monday through Friday on my own dirt bike. Going to the gym. You know, dude, we got big shoes to fill around here.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. True American hero.
And RJ wants me to post about our jerky, and I would love to, and I try as hard as I can. But we got that 722 fucking flavor, and we need that boy to post. And a little story.
No, we
emoji.
Dude, we do
love that
post.
shit.
We do real posts. We don't even do just half-ass story posts, but we'll do them too. I'll double up. I'll do a reel and I'll do a post, and I'll tag RJ in it. Like, I won't even say nothing else. I'll just tag RJ with a kiss face. Love you, RJ.
Perfect, dude.
Cool.
He'll be. You don't even want to know what he'll do there. He will be there.
Hell yeah. Cool, Robbie. Well, we appreciate you being on the show. We're glad you're all right after getting freezed. I appreciate you boys calling me. Hell yeah.
You guys.
We look forward to the next round. Watching
Absolutely, dude. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah. Well, have a good night, and tell the family I said what up.
Absolutely. You as well. We'll see you boys later.
Later.
Oh, I love it. Robbie's a good egg.
Hey, he is. I miss that fucker.
I know. Cool. Well, episode. Ty, why don't you outro us?
Episode 35?
Yeah. Exit. Give us an exit.
Hey, everybody. If you are listening or watching at this point, thank you for listening to episode 35 of Track Talkers. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Push that notification, bro. Notification, because we got some big things coming. We actually got some tickets to give away around Christmas time.
Oh, so shit.
You guys be better watching all the way to the end, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.